Hello! How are we? Good to see you. It is Saturday, the day after the big O lunar eclipse, full moon, craziness. How is everyone doing? Please let me know in the chat if you can hear me, see me, everything looks okay. All of that jazz by just type a 1 or just let me know. Sorry, Robin just caught my eye. I'm reading. Oh my gosh. Well, that's kind of a blessing in disguise, isn't it? Oh my gosh. That's really great. Hi, Emmy. Oh, I look frozen? Okay, hold on. Thank you. Let me figure that out. Yay. Hold on. Of course. Of course. Okay, hold on, hold on. Hold on just a second. Let me figure this out. This is why we start early, and I didn't start early tonight, and I'm still frozen. Okay, hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. This son of a gun. Technology hates me. It still hates me to this day. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Okay. Yay, now that happened. Okay, now we're gonna go here. Yay! Okay, I have fixed it. I am good at this. I am a professional. I swear. No. All right. Hello, Angel Tarot Readings by Tim. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, my camera was frozen for a second. I don't know what happened because, of course, technology hates me and all that lovely jazz. But we fixed it. We fixed it. Hi, Alana. I'm glad. Yay! Oh my gosh. Woo, woo, woo. Yay. All right. So, hello everyone. Now that chaos is fixed, yay. I'm Natasha, and it's fantastic to have you here. If you are now visiting for the first time ever, don't know what's going on, we do live videos every Wednesday at 6 Pacific Standard Time, and on Saturdays at the same time. So we usually vote in the community tab on my channel to figure out what we're going to do. So today we are doing, oh, now this one's frozen. I can't catch a break. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses here. We're gonna figure it out. All right. Yay. Okay, it's working now. Lag, it's a great thing. All right. So today we are taking a look at the messages from your animal spirit guides. This is by Stephen D. Farmer, and it is illustrated by Bee Sturgis. Some of you said you had it. I have had it for like a year now, and I've used it in a few of my readings, the pick-a-card readings. I actually really enjoy it. I love the cardstock. So, yeah, it does take a minute. All right, so we're going to take a look at this. This is published by Hay House, and it retails for $19.99 in the US and $25.99 in Canada. And the back says, animal spirit guides are spirit helpers in animal form who can help provide guidance for questions you have about any aspect of your life. In this deck of 44 oracle cards created by Stephen D. Farmer, you'll find clear and concise messages from each of the spirit animals represented that will offer you sensible advice on whatever question you pose. The enclosed, easy-to-follow guidebook provides detailed instructions to help you immediately give accurate readings for yourself and others, as well as elaborations on the initial message from each animal spirit guides. I do have to say, if you are interested in this deck, I have everything linked down in my description box below should you want to purchase it legitimately. So it's right down there for you, as well as all of my other links to my socials, my shop, all of that stuff, should you want to check that out later as well. And animal spirit guides is an indigenous practice. So you can look at them you can interpret it as just guides. I'm not really sure on how to go about that, what the correct terminology would be, but if I remember correctly, spirit guide is an indigenous practice. It's not something that we should incorporate if we are not following or indoctrinated into that, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm correct. However, decent deck as well. All right. So inside there's nothing particularly surprising in the box, which is okay. And we're going to take a look real fast at the guidebook. It has all of the page numbers on here, as well as working with the cards. So the phrase animal spirit guides is just what the name implies. Spirit guides who are in animal form. Sometimes they're called spirit animals, totem animals, or power animals, and while the specific meanings of these terms may vary somewhat, all of them can be referred to as animal spirit guides. Our long ago ancestors believed, as so do today's worldwide indigenous peoples, that these ethereal beings, through their spiritual powers, help them in their daily lives by providing protection, guidance, and healing. So these can be used in any way, shape, or form you see fit. There's preparing a new deck, storing your cards, oracle card readings. I don't know if there's any spreads. Invoking an animal spirit guide, and then it goes into the meanings, and then there's some notes. I do believe Stephen is coming out with a new deck shortly, like it should be available shortly. So we'll check out the meaning in the guidebook once we pull a card after the flip through. Oh, thanks. Hi, Yanni Lee. Oh my gosh. Hello. Wow, welcome. It's animal spirit. That's the term that's closed, not animal guides or spirit guides. Okay, thank you. Okay. I knew it was something, and I just wanted to be correct and saying something, making sure that that was addressed. It's animal spirit. That's the term that's closed. Awesome. Okay. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, if you like this, it sends it out to, if you like the button or hit the button, it sends it out to more people, as well as it sends it out to people who don't have the notifications turned on. So it only helps us grow. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There is the back. I'm going to try to adjust here without, breaking anything. It's been a day, I tell ya. All right, there's the back. As you can hopefully see, it's a linen cardstock, and I love it. It is so nice, and it's a sturdy cardstock as well. I do have one critique, and it's that there's so many border situations going on here that I would love to have zoomed in more focus on the actual creature, but I get it. It's all right. It's all right. And I love that there's a little message here. So technically you don't need to go straight to your guidebook. It's a great deck for beginners. And it's a great animal specific deck to start out with as well. It's the terms and practice spirit animals, animal totems that are closed. Yeah, I would love to see it borderless as well. And I like that cat domestic is indicated. Love this little chameleon guy. Yeah, the colors are really vibrant. The boar looked like a dog. Yeah, it kind of did. It's not like a super realistic portrait. So I kind of like that. It allows room for your intuition to kind of get through it. And it has a lot of interesting animals as well, like this condor and the blue heron. Hi, Andre. Eva, hi. I have this deck and I love it. There's another animal deck that I like, The Secret Language of Animals by Chip Richard. Ooh, I'll have to check that one out. Animal Allies. Yeah, it is a little bit more vintage looking, weathered. I like that it looks weathered. And we have an emu. There's an actual emu. I'm so happy. They're the craziest animals. I think they're fascinating. Could be great as a daily pull. You can use the book if you want to, but not use it if you don't feel called to. Absolutely. Goose. Oh wow, 60. And a gross. I think there's another, there's the feathers deck that I have that has the gross feather in it as well. Yeah, it does make the animals pop with this type of background. And it's a honeybee. My friend works with bees and it's so interesting. He just rendered some beeswax. I don't know how you can be a beekeeper. I think I would be afraid, but at the same time, like, they're so dang cute. Yeah, some have like a little extra going on there, and I wonder if it's because there's like a difference in species. I don't know. Keeping the farm animals in line. I need that for my chickens. A little ladybug. I was obsessed with ladybugs when I was like in elementary school. I had ladybug jewelry. I made ladybug crafts. Yeah, see, I don't know if that is a specific, maybe the guidebook would say. I don't really remember looking into it too much. But yeah, there's a specification there. I love a manatee. The mermaids of the sea. And we got Timon. We got a mountain goat. His beard reminds me of my oldest dog. He gets a beard. He's like part Lhasa Apso. Lhasa Apso? Is that how you say it? And he's like 50% Chihuahua. So he has a firecracker of a personality. But he grows this beard and we have to trim it because if we don't, it'll grow so much to where when he drinks water, it like dips in the water. And so he doesn't care. He's just like, let me go scruffy. I don't like, getting groomed. I love this little mouse. But we're like, no. Like, hygiene. It's important. Oh, well, ladybugs are one of my favorite. See, Rowan, you can't tell me that because then I would just, like, that gives me more of an excuse to go and get a goose. And I have already been told that I can't get a duck. So I imagine a goose wouldn't work either. It would be my dream to work with octopi and octopus. I absolutely adore them. Most ocean creatures, if I'm honest. Mountain goats makes me think of the folk band The Mountain Goats every time. I just love the physical feel of this deck. It's thick but not too thick. The deck was made when Oracle decks had better quality. Yeah, and from what I've heard down the pipeline is that there was a paper shortage. Gotta have me a peacock. There was a paper shortage for a while. So, like, that's why a lot of the cardstock was super thin, like the last year or so. And especially with Hay House, it was a thing. These are... Let's talk about it real fast. Because we haven't yet. It snaps back. It's a nice sounding. It's very flexible without being fragile. So it's a very nice sturdy cardstock. I enjoy shuffling with it. Little penguin. Geese terrify me. Yeah, the teeth are an issue for me as well. And they don't shy away from a fight. Much like roosters. I love a platypus too. These things, they are an enigma. Like nature's chaos machine. It looks like the northern lights in the background here. I really like that. This guy is so cute. I mean, look at that face. I don't trust anything that has teeth on their tongue. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Yeah, so this deck has a lot of interesting creatures in it. It's not your typical, like, oh, there's a tiger, there's a bear. It's got a lot of different unique animals in it, which is fun because it's something that maybe you don't see all the time, but there's symbolism in a lot of it. I love doing these lives because, yeah, you guys get to like brainstorm together with all of the different decks, and then I get to see ones that I haven't seen. Again, all of the decks that are out right now, I kind of just have them all molded together. Like they all just sound the same and seem the same because that's what I do. I look through through all of the accounts and try to stop myself from going down rabbit holes on Etsy and Kickstarter. Yeah, the shark definitely did have a cute nose. And I'm not a shark person at all. Like, they are terrifying to me. There's a story my mom still tells to this day that I would wake up in the middle of the night and cry and go into a room and freak out. And I would tell her that I had a nightmare that the shark was getting me. And she's like, you didn't even know what a shark was. Like, there was no way you knew. Like, we never took you to an aquarium. Like, you didn't know what a shark was at that time. So I guess it tripped her out. And then we have the unicorn, which is an interesting selection. I like that they put a little mysterious, more fantastical creature in here. I have a problem now whenever I see walruses, because did you guys ever see that movie Tusk with Justin Long? And I forget who the other guy was, the main character, other guy. I didn't even see like the whole movie, but my husband was watching it, and like I saw the ending of it, and it kind of just traumatized me. So I highly do not suggest you watch that. I just saw like, that's what happens. Like if the husband wants to watch a movie and I am not into it, he'll watch it. And then I end up like coming in on the tail end and seeing things, and like, I don't need to. There's a reason why I didn't want to watch it. Yeah, it was not fun. And I don't like those types of movies. I don't mind scary movies, but it has to be like a specific genre. I don't like gore for the sake of gore, and I don't like movies like Saw. I can't. I don't like that. And then we have a zebra. All right. Yeah, I heard it was funny in certain parts, but yeah, not my cup of tea. Not my... Like, when I watch a movie, I want to be entertained, and I use it as a form of escapism. So, like, that type of a genre is not what I want to escape to. All right, so let's see. I wanted to put it up to the mic, but the mic's here. But I'll show you how it shuffles. Ah, yes. No, a moose. Stop. Moose are so big. Like, I don't know if like everyone realizes just how gigantic a moose actually is. It's not good. I mean, good for the director, but no, I will be sitting that one out. All right. Oh, we're going to talk about Groose. But yeah, it shuffles really nicely, and I like that sound. That linen style of cardstock. Hi, Charlize. I love Justin Long too. I think he is he's a really good everyday guy, average Joe kind of guy, but with a sense of humor. All right, so we are going to be reading in the guidebook for a gross. Hopefully I am saying that correctly. I'm not Josie Grossy anymore. Sorry. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. And if you got that reference, you're my kind of people. That movie is so messed up. All right. So we're going to go to the table of contents. And it's at 58 here. I sometimes think the unicorn was somehow a suggestion from Doreen Virtue, as they were both married at the time of the release of this deck. I did not know that. Oh my, that's interesting. Ooh, what tea you have. Love it. Very, very well could be. Like, okay, you need to add this in to appease people who want something a little bit more mysterious or fantastical. I could see that. I could see that. I don't typically pay attention to like anybody's personal lives, or like I don't know anything about like authors or celebrities really about their personal life unless it's like directly shoved in my face. You know what I mean? Like those news articles that pop up when you're scrolling, and I'm like, I could care less. That's awful, but at the same time, like, I got my own stuff to worry about. I don't need that. But I do like a good tea. I like to be given some good tea. Spill it. All right. So it says, your first experience of life in a physical body was with rhythm and movement. The vibrations of your mother's heartbeat and her voice, the pulsing of her breathing, and the fluid movement of the placental sea that enveloped you. You would flow with the harmony or disharmony of her moods and movements. If you've ever tried drumming or any percussion, dancing, or the two together, you know that they touch something very deep and ancient in us, something tribal, a deep chord of being where spirit and body coincide. Rhythm and movement draw out sensual expression and merge with the sensuous world around you. By allowing yourself to surrender to the pulse of whatever rhythm is guiding you, you connect more completely to your body. When you engage in some form of rhythmic dance on a regular basis, you feel more relaxed and in the flow of life. Doing so can also recreate and tap into the sensations you felt in the womb, revisiting that place of no thought, where the movement moves you effortlessly. So cut loose and enjoy yourself. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And then we have some associations here. Movement, drumming, dancing, sacred spiral, completion, fulfillment, intuition, enlightenment, rhythm, personal power, flow, vision, creativity, and healing. Love to see that healing. Yes. So yeah, there's like a lot of really good information in here as far as like the how to interpret the card, but as we've hit on, you don't really need the guidebook per se in order to enjoy and use the cards. It's a great in-depth edition, but it's very easy to use as a beginner. It's very easy to use for a daily pull, or to see what maybe you need to focus on for the day, or maybe what you're lacking, depending on what types of questions you like to use. I love using oracle cards for confirmation, because sometimes when we're doing a tarot reading, sometimes that can mean a lot of different things, depending on who you're reading for and what, right? So if you pull an oracle card, something such as this, it can confirm what you were reading for as well. So I love oracles for that reason. I also really enjoy doing a daily pull with an oracle card. Any kind of oracle card, really. It doesn't really matter. I can find a way to use it for the day, what I want to find out. So my question to you guys is, how do you guys feel about this deck? Do you like it over other animal decks that you have, or do you just think that this is a hard pass? What are your guys' thoughts and feelings and opinions? I did see the new Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. The reason why I hesitate is because I've done an unboxing of, I believe it's by the same author or at least same illustrator. I'm not sure who's who, with the Love Oracle that came out, and it rubbed me the wrong way. So I don't know if I want to, because there's also like Business Mogul one. There's also there's a whole bunch of different other ones that are made the same but with a different theme, right? So I hesitate on wanting to get those just because the first one that I reviewed kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I didn't really like it, how you worked with it. So if you want to check that video out, I have it in the Oracle playlist. But yeah, it rubbed me the wrong way. So if you guys want me to do a video on that, I most certainly will. And I'm not big in the know of hip hop artists. I enjoy hip hop, but it's not like that's something that I have a forte in. So I don't know how I could review that to make it make sense. Like the Love Oracle, where they were having some weird associations with certain people. But yeah, I most certainly could definitely take a look at if that's what you guys want. But yeah, I was definitely hesitant on even pre-ordering it for that reason. The world's largest dog. It was way bigger than a moose. Oh my gosh, no, I haven't. Not as big as Clifford, though. Oh my goodness. You got the Josie Grossi reference. I saw Lisa Papa's hot take video on upcoming decks, and Hip Hop Queens was included in it, and I share the same opinion as her in that I don't listen to that genre and I wouldn't use it. Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot. Oh yeah, did anybody get that? I didn't, because I have the original and I have enough like pocket mini decks. Yeah, and again, this is why I like doing these videos too, because there's so many different opinions that like you either love it or you hate it, or this is like the worst angle here. Let me fix. There we go. Whatever. It's interesting to see your guys' different opinions and whether you like it or what you would use it for. It's just so much fun because we're all different and we use decks for different reasons. There is a Britney Spears oracle. Wait, hold up. What? Okay. I'm going to need to find that, and I will definitely be getting that because I am a stan, and thank the Lord, whatever you want to say, she free. I'm so excited. Happy for her. I like the messages for this animal deck, but aesthetically, while I like the vintage and worn appearance, the artwork doesn't speak to me, so I don't feel connected or drawn to it much. Cool. That makes sense. I enjoy hip hop and don't know if I want it yet. Yeah, I love like the old 90s hip hop, I guess, and rap, and I do love what is out currently. I love me some Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know what's considered hip hop anymore. Everything kind of just like melds together for me. I don't know what is considered what anymore. It's so bad. Like I feel so old, but I'm like, oh yeah, I really like that. Oh my god, speaking of, if you guys have not purchased or listened to the new Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak album, it's fire. It's so good. I love it so much. I'm a huge Bruno and Anderson fan. Well, huge Bruno. Just started to get into being an Anderson fan. Amazing. It's like 70s R&B style influence. I love it so much. It's so good. I wish there were more songs because it's definitely not enough. K-pop deck. Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't mind K-pop. I don't listen to it enough. It's not my go-to, but when BTS comes on the radio, and I know of Blackpink, I think that's what they're called. They're really good, and I enjoy it. I just ordered the Empath's Empowerment deck. Oh, yay! I actually have that on my list to do. Someone requested it, and I'm not sure if it was you, but I did put it on my list. I love this deck. I started out with this Oracle deck when giving readings for myself and others. I pulled 2 to 3 cards for what your animal guides are helping you with, and pulled 2 to 3 cards for shadow work. Awesome! Oh, Mary J. Missy Elliott. Love Missy Elliott. Oh my gosh. I'm a huge Lizzo fan too. I'm obsessed with her TikToks. Like, I follow her, and like, so her TikToks will come up a lot since I guess follow her. Anyway, doesn't matter. Long story short, she's hilarious. And I wish I had an ounce of her confidence. Like, she just owns everything. I love it. Her Halloween costume gave me life. Hi, Danielle. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely check out Silk Sonic. It's definitely a shorter album, and I wish it was so much longer, but the two of them partnered up. They've got Bootsy Collins as like their introduction person, and he'll come in bits and pieces. It's funny, the lines that, or should I say, excuse me, the bars that they spit. It's just so good, creative, and it just takes you back to that 70s R&B. I get sentimental for that time frame, that style type of music, because it's something that not only did I grow up on, but I used to work in a salon that literally only played that type of music all day. So it was Prince, not that that was technically 70s, I guess you could say that. 70s, it was, the Parliament, it was Donna Summers, all of that. Like, it's just, I love it. I love it so much. And it like keeps you going. It keeps you like wanting to work the day, and gives you a little pep in your step. And it's honestly interesting to see the, what is the word I'm looking for? The correlation and the inspiration that Silk Sonic took from those artists, and the guitar riffs, the background vocals, all of that. I'm sorry, I went on a whole tangent that is not related to this whatsoever. Bootsy Collins. he's a kick in the pants, man. Well, if you guys want, we can do a couple pulls from this deck if you guys want a card pulled. Otherwise, we can chill for a little bit, or we can call it a night. What do you guys want to do? Oh, I have the Deja Druid. She's on my list. The decks, because I've seen her pop up, and they look interesting. There's one with like a mirror on the back, I think, like a reflective mirror card. I don't remember what they're called, but they look interesting. All right. So Syrian says yes. Okay, so let's get Syrian a card. It's my Saturday. I'm kind of all over the place. Or actually, no, it's technically my Friday. I usually take Sundays and Mondays and not do anything. So my mind's just a little loopy. Hello, hair. But when we do these lives, it's just chill, it's laid back, and we just discuss whatever comes on up. Okay, well, let's get one card for Syrian, please. I said one. Okay, thanks. Otherwise, we're just going to read the whole deck. The tiger. All right. I'll come back and write everybody's list. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've got Wolverine and a zebra. Okay, so you get two. So you are a lot tougher than you think you are. I think you needed to hear that. And then let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. I think, legit, I think that makes sense. A little wink wink and a little nod. All right. Let me get my paper out. We can write down some names here for a list. Okay. Lunar. Alana. Molly. Sharon. You're welcome. All right, so this is the list that we have so far. We've got Lunar, Alana, Molly, and Sharon. So make sure you know who you're behind. Lunar, Alana, Molly, and Sharon. Sacred power cards. That's what they are. Yeah, I couldn't remember either, but I'm like, I remember the mirror. All right, Lunar. Sounds kind of like a zipper. Sorry. All right, I'm going to take the top two. So Kiwi, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. And then create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Let's just dive a little bit deeper with Kiwi here. So we need to be grounded, flexible, got ancient wisdom, innocence, inspiration, safety, speed, direction. So yeah, it looks like grounding and meditation is needed. And with Panda, create a sacred space. Sometimes creating a specific place for where you can go to meditate or to feel grounded is definitely warranted. Like, usually for me, as an example, I have this office. This is where I do my my readings, my work. Like, it's all here. It's like my protected bubble, and I feel grounded in this space. So sometimes, if we feel like we're out of it, so to speak, creating a space to do specific things in creates a more grounded experience. So for instance, if we have a specific routine that we do, make it a little bit more magical. Light a candle, create with intention within that space, and make sure that you are grounding yourself whilst you do it. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, Panda caught your eye. That's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely worthwhile to create a space that is only specific for your needs for that. Like, if you have a favorite reading spot that makes you feel warm and cozy, create that space for that specific ritual, I'll call it. But yeah, definitely do some grounding work, whether it's going out into the yard, park, or sitting with a red crystal or a black crystal and meditating with that as well. All right. Rowan with the list. Love it. All right, next we got Alana. Also, make time for yourself to have that little space and that ritual and that grounding. Because a lot of the times, too, when we don't ground or when we're feeling like we don't have time for it, is when we really need to do it. All right, Alana. Alana. They were like, oh, you just want one card? How about no cards to come out? How about that? All right, come on. Message for Alana, please. Goodness sake. What the heck? I'm not mocking you. I swear, I am not mocking you. Can you just give me like at least one card here? My God. Manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. And we'll take this one too. We got, oh, little chunky guys. I love it. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Okay, so definitely two about situations here. So yeah, whatever this is about, if these are your cards, because it fought tooth and nail to get out of there, there's a situation that you're not going to be able to, don't try to change it, but just be vigilant about it. Go with the flow, essentially. But pay attention to what comes out of it. Interesting. Does that make sense at all? Yeah, literally throwing a tantrum. It's like, oh, well, if you want just one card, like, sorry. Stop being a toddler. goodness sake. Last live, it was just like sass and I don't know what's going on with this deck. But you know what? If I remember correctly, it has done this in the past when I've worked with it. So I think it's temperamental. All right. Next up, we've got Molly. You're welcome. Right? Sometimes depending on the deck, depending on what's going on, it has a mind of its own sometimes. All right. That one wanted to come out. All right, now we're talking. Okay. So music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Humpback whale. And then we got peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. Ooh. So we got some healing to do. Whether it's just a little something that happened or a big thing. Music. I know when we were talking about music too, which is interesting. I know there's certain like songs that I sing to feel better or to get inspired or pump me up. So maybe that's indicating of that. And then don't shy away from who you are. You're unique. Let yourself stand out. Let yourself be who you are. And whatever situation that this is regarding. And if you're, let's just say if you're healing from a breakup, if you're getting over that, don't blame yourself or don't hide away or change things that make you you. It's not worth it. And you are you for a reason. And whoever cannot see that or accept that, they're not your people. They're not the people that you want in your corner anyway. So be you, stand out, be vibrant, be yourself. And then whenever I should say you need a little pick-me-up, listen to your favorite song, get it pumped up, and allow yourself to just be who you are. I love that. Oh, that makes sense, Alana. It's like, oh, here. Yeah, there you go. All right, and then we've got Sharon. Oh, nice. Do you sing? I miss karaoke bars, man. I miss them so much. That was my hobby. That's what I would do. Wine, drink, and let loose at the karaoke bar. Yes, be authentically you. All right, Sharon. You're welcome. Oh, got two right here. We got another kiwi. Some more grounding for Sharon. Walking meditation or meditation in general, grounding. Grounding. Blue heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Love that. So maybe that need for grounding, to ground your feelings, ground who you are. And since it is becoming holiday season, I can understand the judgment coming up, that sort of thing. It's always fun to be, I know not everybody celebrates, this season, Thanksgiving and all of that, but like it's starting to become that time of year where everybody comes together. And it's always fun to worry about, okay, I got to look a certain way, act a certain way around certain people. And it drives me crazy. I would never do that. I would be on my best behavior, but I would never not be me when I was put in those situations. But yeah, stand up for what you believe in, do what feels right, and ground yourself. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Black Artemis. Thank you. Aw. Yeah, the different animals are fun. Kiwi came up twice. Was it last week that we did? And I can't even remember what we did last week. But there was a couple of same cards that came out for people. It's interesting to see when that happens, because collectively we're all kind of going through similar stuff. So especially with that eclipse yesterday, we might need to all do some grounding. We might all need to like get back to center, because oof, that was a trifling hot mess. That was crazy. People were acting up, and oof, everything going on. So today, maybe let's all go forward. How about we all collectively take a few deep breaths right now, right? Because I think we all need it. Let's inhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale through our nose and out the mouth. One more time for good measure. All right. Feels a lot better. Every time you're feeling a little off base, every time you're feeling a little out of it, getting anxiety or getting a little manic or anything like that, taking the time to take a few deep breaths and getting back to center definitely helps. As someone who suffers from anxiety, that's something that I do quite often. Take the breaths, inhale deeply. So yeah, it's worth it. Ground yourself. Like I said earlier, make sure if you're feeling unstable in that department where you need to ground, you've got crystals or stones that you can use, meditation that you can use. In fact, if you have like a chakra-based deck or even a crystal-based deck, sit with that particular crystal or that chakra card and just meditate or breathe deeply while you're focusing on the card's image. You can use that as intent and really help yourself ground into the earth that way. It's all about that root chakra, that stability, that security center. So if that feels off, that's my advice for that as well. And then also, anytime you get to go outside, breathe the fresh air, and take a walk, it's so grounding. It's so nice. That's my time with my dogs. We go for a walk every day, and it's just my time to have that walking meditation. It helps so much. So if you guys have dogs that you guys walk, that's a great time for you to ground as well. You are welcome. Yeah, the holidays are, they can be chaotic, right? They can be crazy chaotic. Oh, you are welcome. Stuffy nose, but I'm trying. Oh, those of you who can breathe through your nose, I should have said. Oh, I can understand the stuffy nose thing, but absolutely spicy foods. Let's see, what do I use that's like herbal for a stuffy nose? I can't think right now. I do put a little bit of peppermint under here so I can breathe that through, or a little bit of lavender essential oil, just so I can like inhale it a little bit and smell. Also, it's a great trick too to do a little bit of any kind of scent that you deem as pleasant throughout the day if you're working or in a mask. When you're out shopping or any of that, just put a little scent there so it helps you kind of ground as well when you're in a mask. Because I know a lot of times that it can get a little panicky when you have to wear that out in public, and especially now with the shopping being a little much and more condensed with people, having a little bit of that or a mint in your mouth or a cough drop or anything to create a scent to go up into your nasal passages, helps you kind of ground yourself and not panic a little. I've been doing that. Shuffle sound. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad. This is a really fun deck. It's a really interesting deck. It's not one that I pull very frequently, but I do like to pull them for more of an overall message for my day, or maybe, like I said earlier, like, you know, what I need to focus on, that sort of a situation. And also, it's one of those decks that, like, I've been sitting on for a while. It was pushed to the back burner along with a few other decks that had to go before. So once I, you know, put it back into order so you guys can view it the way that it would be viewed when you open it, I don't mess with it again. So it's been on my shelf for quite a while without me working with it. So that's probably why it's a little hesitant to give me cards as well. I've noticed that too with decks that I haven't used in a while. It's like, you haven't touched me in over 2 months. I'm going to make you work for it. So it's really interesting too, the personalities on these decks, I swear. Like, I think sometimes if people weren't, if I were talking to people who weren't in this community and didn't really know about decks, they would think I'm insane. And you know what? Rightfully so. Because sometimes I do feel like I'm crazy. But they have personalities. They have specific ways that they want to be used. And when they don't get used, they feel offended. And I get it. I get it. If I were sitting on the shelf for a couple months not being used, I would feel the same way too. I would be a little resentful. So I get it. But yeah, it's a very pretty deck. It's a very interesting deck. It's not my favorite when it comes to animal decks to use. I feel like I'm more drawn to what is the other one? The Spirit of the Animals? Yeah. And the Kim Kranz one, the Spirit Animal, I think that's what it's called, the Oracle. I haven't played around with that one in quite some time either. I don't know why. You know what? I think honestly it's because it's the packaging for me. Whilst it's wonderfully done, the packaging is great if you're giving a gift, but like, I keep my decks in their original packaging, so every time I have to take out like 3 different things in order to get to the deck, it kind of gets, to me, it's like, it's not worth it. I'll pick another deck. It's horrible, but your girl can be kind of lazy when it comes to that department. Wasabi for a stuffy nose. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it can be really burning, huh? I just made enchiladas, so my nose is clear. Oh goodness. When decks be like, okay, you're not gonna play with me, I'm gonna play hard to get. Absolutely. That's exactly right. Can you try traditional medicinals, or you can try traditional medicinals breath, easy herbal teas. Ooh. Yay. I love tea. I'm excited now that it's getting to be a colder weather here in my area, that I can like be okay with drinking tea at night or drinking tea during the day. Because, you know, when it's hot, and what I went through this summer with the no AC, I was like, there's no way I am making tea right now. Absolutely not. So it's a nice excuse. I do love iced tea though. Like, making my teas iced doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I'll make it iced. Hi, IT guy. With many decks sitting on my shelf for many, many months. Makes me feel like I don't deserve them. No. The way that I look at it is, you know, whilst you may have many decks, there's a reason why you have them, and it could be that there's a question that particular deck is the only one that can answer. So, for instance, there's there's like certain clientele that I will use a specific deck for. There's certain clientele that I'll that have a specific type of question, and I use that deck for that. Or if I want help with, figuring out a spiritual question, I'll go to a specific deck, depending on whatever I want clarification on or advice from. There's a deck that I have that I use for that. So don't feel like you don't deserve them. There's a reason why, like, you weren't called to that deck at that particular time. So yeah, like, absolutely don't think about that like that. Think about it as it's just you haven't used them for the right question yet. Ooh, peppermint ginger tea. Ooh, that sounds amazing, actually. Aw. Yeah, ginger is fantastic. It's great. We have a lot of it in the house because of my husband and I, we both have lovely stomach issues all the time. So, ginger's great for that. Nausea, it's great for upset tummy. It's great for motion sickness, which I get. I get motion sickness when I'm playing a video game. So, yeah, fun times. But did anybody do anything amazing yesterday? Any fun things that you guys were able to do? I know it was probably an emotional eclipse. It was for me. Did you guys do anything specific? If you want to discuss it. If not, just, let me know that you did something. Celebrated it in some sort of way. I've gotten rid of decks that I hadn't used in a while, and I always regret it. Now I'm definitely like, if I bought it, it's for a reason, and I keep them all. That's how I see it. I get asked that a lot, whether or not like I donate or I sell the decks that I don't use. And honestly, I do use them all. I'm of the mind of, I was called to it for a reason. Even if it was a requested deck, I'll still keep it because I find value in it in some way. There are decks I haven't used for literally almost a year now. And then I'll get called to want to use it. Like, it'll call to me, or there will be a specific client and be like, oh, actually, do you have that deck? So it's very interesting when that deck calls and over what question or client. And then also I'm of the mind of like, once I sell it, then I'm never going to get it back. Like, it's going to be way too expensive to replace, or it's going to be out of print. Like, I have that fear because it has happened actually, to where like I don't purchase a deck and that I really wanted and I'm drawn to it, and I'm like, oh no, like I can wait on it. And then the next day, like, I see, oh, it's no longer in print. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I can't remember exactly what those decks were now. It was a while ago. But yeah, I was just like, okay, cool. I should have purchased it when it was calling to me. Oh, it was a couple Kickstarter ones too. Aww. My inner child loves it, but the teenager and adult self doesn't. You know what? I think you never stop being a mom, right? Like, I don't have the experience. I don't have a human child, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and it's definitely hard to watch them grow up in a way, because you just want to spoil them and nurture them. But yeah, I love a mom like that who just like wants to nurture and, help you out and be a mom figure. It's great. But yeah, I can understand the like, okay, you don't need to baby me, or that sort of a feeling too. I'm so sorry. The sick feeling is not good. Hi, Neil. When I meditate with the decks, sometimes I feel them speak to me. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Groon. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. slept almost all day. Good for you, Rowan. You need to rest. Chilled. Yeah, for the most part, we did a few errands throughout the day. We had to take care of a few things, and then we kind of just relaxed for a little bit. We were gonna watch the new Tiger King, but by the time we kind of mellowed out into that wanting to sit down and relax, we were just like, no, it's too late for this. We'll never go to sleep. Crystal Mandala Oracle Activation Deck. Okay, so I have the original size. So that was the other option, I think. I don't know if I added, I don't remember, but I do have that deck that I'm going to do a video on, or unless you guys want to do a live unboxing on that, but I do have the original size ready to go. I have not tried the Rumi Oracle. I've had people tell me that they like it too. It's one that's like not on my list, but kind of on my list. Like I have it still ruminating around. A land issue? I mean, I got this deck out. We can see if there's any advice. Okay, well, I'm going to take that top one. I feel like my mic is just not doing it for me today. Okay, well, so what I've got for your land issue, I don't know it, like there's no answer that I'm getting, but advice is what I'm getting. So I would talk to people that you trust and are good in those sort of situations that you can put your faith behind, get information, get advice from those people. As far as the dog goes, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Let me see here. Service and protectiveness. Okay, so the protectiveness for the land issue. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So right now there may not be anything that you can do at the current moment. But that's why I think that talking to somebody about it might be in your best interest, that knows of the situation, knows how to maybe get you the help that you need for that certain situation. And then Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of the judgment and disapproval for any others. So obviously stand up for yourself and your situation, but there's a way to go about it that's not going to cause, any more issues. Yeah, the balance, boundaries, there's the word dignity. So yeah, as far as whether it will be resolved, I couldn't give you an answer. But maybe this is a path to kind of help you get the answer, help you to resolve the issue in a different way, or at least give you advice, Neil. Did my Buddhism spiritual practice and simple candle ritual. Oh, awesome. Go pee on the boundaries. Hi, Rosemary. You're welcome. You can ask a question, Rose. Absolutely. We're using this deck tonight. I felt like I had my glasses on for a second. My God. Going crazy. You are welcome. And then just a heads up, make sure everybody is hydrating today. That energy yesterday was intense. So if you're feeling a little sluggish, if you're feeling like you got headache, all of that, I've had a huge headache all day today. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And then after Rosemary, I'm going to call it a night. Do you want me to just pull for you, hun? Oh. Oh my gosh. So real fast about Animal Crossing. I have been working on my island. However, the Switch decided that it wanted to not work anymore. Don't know what happened. It stopped charging. So it's not the charger. It's not the station. We've checked all of that. It's actually the little screen part of the Switch. So we just had to ship it into Nintendo. So it's right after I literally purchased the Just Dance, the new version. And because it was on sale and I was like, all right, it's on sale. I can use it. And so I go and I try to start up Animal Crossing. It wouldn't start. It wouldn't power on. It wouldn't power on. And I'm like, what did I do? So I'm like, okay, it didn't charge. It didn't charge. So I stick it in directly into the charger and it's not turning on. It's not doing anything. And so then my husband starts, doing troubleshooting. And he's like, okay, well, I've done everything, so I guess we're just going to send it into Nintendo and then see if they can fix it. And I'm like, no, my Animal Crossing, though. It figures just when I get into it, Universe was like, oh, no. You're going to get, you got to take a break. Oh. Okay, I was wondering the best path to better support myself financially. Well, let's see if anything comes up with the message with you for this deck. We'll see what comes up here for you, Miss Rosemary. Stand up for what you believe in. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. And then we have stay in the background and adapt to the situation. So it looks like basically what I'm getting is my initial reaction from this is do what makes you feel do what you're passionate about, do what makes you feel good, but at the same time take some time out to think about it, to weigh your options, and don't force something to happen. So I would look at this in a situation as the hangman, to kind of wait it out take a look at a different perspective, like wait it out, weigh the options, look at things in a new light. But make sure that you're doing something that you're passionate about, because that's something that you're going to want to do every day. Like, don't try to force it. Like, if it doesn't feel right, it's not worth it in a way. But again, at the same time, you know, weigh your options. Like, are you more concerned about the, rate of pay? Is that what's more important? Or is doing something that you want to wake up and go to more important? Because again, like, that's a tough decision. Accept the situation. Okay, so don't fight it. Don't fight what's going on. This keeps coming up for everybody. So I don't think that was much help, but it looks like that's what I'm going to be, the information that I'm getting for you, hun. Hi, Leia. Alana. Yeah, I'll pull for that, Alana. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, IT guy or it guy. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to take that first card. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Let's see. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. And then we have the experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Okay. Interesting. Why do I feel like this is like a trial for you? I don't know the situation about the friend, so all I can say is that this is something that maybe is happening for you instead of to you. Does that make sense? But you being a listening ear to the people involved is greatly appreciated and something that is needed. And I think maybe that this is a situation that kind of is a tough situation to kind of go through because you're a lot tougher than you think you are. Maybe this is something that you didn't want to have to do, but you had to. And then this is going to be some sort of a healing situation. So I don't know if this is like a friendship that has broken apart or let me see. Yeah, alone time. Meditate. Think about it. Yeah, but it's definitely happening for you, not to you. And like sometimes we lose friends and we don't know why. Friendships fall apart. but sometimes it's for a good reason. And sometimes the universe does that for us, like a tower moment where it's like, okay, we're just, that friend is taking themselves out of the equation because you didn't want to do it. So that's the feeling that I'm getting, especially with the alone time here. Keep your sense of humor. Don't take things too seriously. So, like, don't let this bring you down. And then, yeah, let yourself stand out and be noticed. So be authentically you. So basically, if they are not providing you anything in return for your friendship, it's better off without. Don't let this get you down. Don't let this make you into I'll just say, a saltier person. But again, like, I don't know why. I feel like it's happening for you, not to you. So I don't know. Something to do with you. I hope that helped. I don't really know what else to come of that. Yeah, no Animal Crossing. Unfortunately, not until I get it back from Nintendo. Not till I get my system back. I'm hoping they can fix it. I hope it's just like a charge port issue, because like it was working fine. Yeah, I have a hard time remembering to drink water. I am persistently, or I shouldn't say persistently, consistently a iced coffee drinker. Like, I drink that throughout the day, and in my head I'm like, oh yeah, I'm drinking water. Coffee's made with water. I don't need it. It's so hard. I have this water bottle here that like I literally take with me throughout the day, and I have to force myself to remember to drink it. Good night, Syrian. Oh, I hope she knows I said good night. Oh, I'm glad. You're so welcome. Good night, Sharon. Yeah, supposedly, if they can't fix it, they'll give me like a refurbished one back or something like that. But yeah, of course my warranty is up and all of that. I don't know. Thu Trang, please tell me if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I just got lip gloss on my finger. All right, let's see. Take this again. That makes sense. Okay, so we have get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So people that are accepting of you, of who you are, up front and center, those are your people. Again, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Be authentically you. Again, these two have been coming out tonight. So again, if those people couldn't accept you or couldn't or trying to change you in any way, they're not your people. So you want to be with people who love you for who you are, exactly as is, faults and all. And again, you will find those people. They will be attracted to you, not like, attracted, but like attracted like a magnet. If you are standing within your authenticity, if you are being you and unapologetically you, people who are of that same mind frame will flock to you, and you will find your people. You know what I mean? And then we have Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing, stories that inspire and enlighten. So if you're having a hard time some advice would be to use that emotion and put it in works creatively. So whether it's writing, singing, songwriting, painting, let your emotions out. There was a meme that was going around the other day that I'm reminded of, and I cannot for the life of me word it correctly, but it's basically saying, don't let, like, your pain has to live somewhere, but don't let it live in your body. Put it in works of art, express it in different ways and let it live there instead. So if you're having a hard time, if you're having a rough go of any friendships, relationships, or anything like that, it's best to let that emotion out and not keep it bottled up or tuck it away. And again, the right people will come and be around you and flock to you for the right reasons. The people who are gone and you had to let go, there's a reason for that. They weren't your people. And once you can kind of accept that and be okay with that and work through that, things will start opening up and being better, and things will start, the process of healing can begin that way. And it's always going to be hard to let people that you had relationships with and memories with go. It is really hard. But at the same time, think of it in the sense of every relationship has to have a give and take. And if you are the person that's constantly giving, and if you are the person that is bringing so much to the table and they're not doing anything to reciprocate, then why are you having that friendship? There's no reason for it, right? Because everything is a give and take. Every relationship, whether it's romantic, familial, or friendship, it's a give and take. You know, you guys take turns leaning on each other. You guys take turns telling stories, gift giving, all of that. So if you are the one that's constantly giving yourself and being of service of, and the other person isn't, then what did you really lose, right? So think of it that way. Hopefully that helps. That's what I'm seeing. I want to see this spider, though, to see if there was another little message in here that we needed to see. Yeah, balance and wisdom, inspiration, nurturing, individuality. So yeah, being yourself, allowing yourself to have that creative spark come out, and putting your emotions into something else and not carrying it so hard in your heart. Hopefully that helps. They are chatty. You're very welcome. Yeah, don't panic. Leia, absolutely. Oh my gosh, hi Liberius. Oh, I'm sorry, Alana. Oh, there you go, Rosemary. Sorry, I'm kind of just reading through what I've missed. Okay, Leia. I'll just see what comes out for Leia. And then I'm going to have to call it a night. Oh, we got a unicorn, and I'll take Falcon too. All right, for Leia, indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Again, more creative expression. And then we got Falcon, act on the opportunity that is before you and commit to it without, I can speak, equivocation. Okay, so with the unicorn. magic, virtue, honesty, purity, inspiration, protection, manifestation, healing, unity, gentleness. Love that. And then with the falcon, speed, focus, passion. Okay, so we're going to focus on manifesting. Manifest what you want. Create your world, Leah. I love it. Hi, San. All right, let me just quickly read back here. The Switch OLED. That's what happened to us last year when we wanted to buy the Switch. We had to like buy it aftermarket. And it was over, but like we couldn't find the Switch anywhere. It was all sold out, and like the people bought them all up when they did come out, and so they can resell it for aftermarket. And it's like, God, you know, I appreciate the hustle, but at the same time, like, that ain't right. Oh, they were your first Oracle card? Yeah, the thick stock is amazing. Yeah, I mean, Alana, try to distance yourself from as much as you can. And I mean, honestly, even distance yourself from the mom and the sister too. Just to give yourself kind of some peace from it for a little bit. Like, I mean, at least that's what I would do. I would be like, all right, y'all need to fight your own battles. Like, I'm cool with listening, but like, I need a break. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Leah. All right, my lovelies. I am going to call it a night. I have to take care of my pups and all of that jazz. Things are a little chaotic in my neck of the woods at the moment, but we're going to get right back to it. So I will not be live Wednesday because the next day is Thanksgiving, and I still don't know if I'm doing anything with my family. So no live on Wednesday. Please enjoy yourselves if you are celebrating with your family in whatever shape or way you do. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the traditional way. We just have a nice meal and vibe out. However, if you do, enjoy. Don't overcook the turkey. Make sure it's, you thaw it. If you're cooking it, that's been out of the freezer for a hot minute. And then, yeah, if you are interested in this deck, I have it all linked in the description box below. And I do have private readings open on my Etsy shop, which you can find in my link tree. If that is something that you would like to do, go ahead and check all of that out, because it's been fun having that as an option as well. And then also don't forget that you can get more content if you become a Patreon or a channel member. You get early access to that. Again, all the links will be in the description box, as well as my links to my TikTok, all the social medias. Have fun. Everything will be down there. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. Enjoy your holiday. I'm hoping to be back live this coming up Saturday. But we'll see how crazy the holiday took us. And if you guys want to know when I will be live and all of the other information about what's coming up on this channel, you can always check out the community tab where I post updates and information there as well. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you so much. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful holiday. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on your way out of the video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.